Hello everybody and welcome to Cowboy Life Simulator. This is a brand new game that actually comes out on the 26th of November. So if you are interested in what you see today, go on wishlist it and purchase it when the time comes. This game is an immersive and relaxing ranching simulator where you step into the boots of a failed businessman starting fresh on the frontier. Buy your first goat, meet the locals, explore vibrant lands, and build your dream ranch in a world full of stories and adventure. I have had a few minutes with this before making this video, and it is actually all of those things. You are free to explore the entire map. You have to cut down trees to use the wood for building, go and find food, go and talk to everybody to get like jobs and missions and all that kind of stuff. So it's like fully open world as well. So it's pretty cool actually. I'm going to call us Blondie. So some of you may get that reference, some of you won't. I'll leave it there. You can look it up yourselves. So let's start the game.
So here I am, and honestly, I still can't believe it. 2 weeks ago, I was in New York, about to sign the biggest deal of my life. My profession? Somebody you would call a startupper, in the electric current industry. Competing against Thomas Edison himself. Well, I was. Right until my partner decided to screw me up. The deal was off, and my trust in people took a serious blow. And then this funny old guy came by. Angus McGuffin was his name.
You have to jump right back on that horse. That's the only way.
Turns out, he had a farm to sell. A prosperous farm near a cozy little town called Gravesend.
Having trouble trusting people? Go to Bravesend.
So, I bought the farm, packed my stuff, and got on the train. And guess who's been waiting for me at the station? A messenger with a letter. Let me read it to you.
Doing business with you was a pleasure. I hope you'll find the frontiers just as pleasant. But, excuse the old man's memory. I forgot to mention some details you probably should know. The Whisperbrook River has dried off recently. That's the first thing. Bandits took over nearby mines and are making everybody's life miserable. You can't handle, I suppose. Your neighbors hate each other, and both will try to buy your farm. I'd rather you don't, sir. Neither of them knows its true value. Also, keep your eyes open for coyotes, boars, and snakes. Oh, and don't miss your station. It's called 2 Farms.
And that's just the first page. So there goes my trust in people again. I just hope this is Station 2 Farms. Cowboy life. Here I come.
Okay, so here we are then at 2 Farms Station. So you heard the story there in the intro. So that's basically described what we're doing here. But yeah, so we've got all these things to survive as well. So we've got our health and sleep down the bottom. We've got food and drink. So we do have to go and forage for food and cook and get water and all that kind of stuff and sleep. We have to do all of that sort of stuff. Got a farm as well. All sorts of stuff going on in this one.
Yeah.
Go and talk to Benjamin Foster. So as you hear, they do that mumbling thing. I might turn that off. So they just mumble everything. They don't actually, so all the characters are not voiced, so you have to read them yourself. But yeah, they do that little mumbling thing. I might turn that off. It does get a bit annoying, I think. Hello there, mister. You sure this is your stop? Bravesend's one step further. Wait, you're the one who bought old MacGuffin's farm, aren't you? Hey there, my name is Ben Foster. Glad to see you're finally here. I'll need you to help me out first, though. This whole herd you see here, blocking the train, trampling everything, shitting all over the station, eating right through half my merchandise.
Yeah.
They're poor Abraham's animals. Man's lost his speech, and now he can't even drive his own cattle. Can you imagine? Lost his speech? How? Excellent question, but we can save it for later. We've got to do something about this goddamn mess. Okay. We need to drive the herd away from the station to their pasture, ideally. Don't worry, they know the way. You just need to shout really loud. Think you can do that? Yeah, we can do that. Alright, let's get into this then. Let's rush some cattle. Or it appear to be goats to me, but we'll rush them anyway. Come on, this way. Right, they're heading this way. Any more? Not left anybody behind. Nope. Oh, there are some cows as well. Oop, wrong button. This way. Forward, please.
Okay, don't panic. Just shout. Yee-haw! Go!
Other way, turn around. This way, please.
Yee-haw!
Forward.
Does that do anything? Hello?
Forward, please. Sorry about this, sir. Forward, move. Get going.
Hop. Hop.
Ah, we're excellent at this. Look at this. You're going the wrong way. Turn around. Turn around. This way.
Gotta get the hang of this. Yeah!
There we go. Got them into this little valley.
Go on, then.
Everyone forward.
This is strangely satisfying.
So whether this will also play into us having to do this on our own ranch at some point, it probably may do, because we can have our full ranch with, at least with
Some cows and goats around.
like growing produce, so we may have animals as well. Since this is a mechanic, I'm guessing we probably will. Forward, please, everybody. Forward. Where do you think you're going? You are not going to Maxwell's Ranch. You're coming this way. That way, please. Make sure we've not left anybody behind again. I keep forgetting to look. I don't think we've lost anybody. They're all here. We do have our cowboy senses. If I press C and hold, look, we've got our cowboy sense. Make sure we're on top of things. Come on, everybody. Speed it up. Come on, catch them up. There we go. Alright, turning here.
See this, Dad?
Everybody in. Up there. That's the way.
Go on, then.
What a tumbleweed it was, wasn't it? Look at that. So we've even got tumbleweeds. Look at this. Proper Old West.
I am kind of getting the hang of this.
I think we did quite well there. I think we've got everybody here. They're all in there anyway. Yeah, we did that. Get back to Benjamin Foster. Okay. I suppose the gate locks itself. I assume that's how they got out in the first place, by somebody just putting them in there and not really locking the gate. So you can, you're free to walk around all of this place however you wish, really. There's people to meet all over the map. You can come and forage for things, so there'll be different berries on things as well, like all these bushes. Somewhere there'll be berries on them. Don't know if you can fish or anything like that, but there is food around. You can set snares and things for food. Farm, all sorts of stuff. Right, here he is. Eat a talk. Thank you so much, friend. For a second, I thought I'd be stuck with those cows forever. Let me do it proper this time. The name's Benjamin Foster. I run the general store with my wife. If you need anything, just visit my store in Bravestand or come to my stall. So I'll gladly buy anything you have to sell. Resources, crops, forage, tools, anything really. But first things first, Angus MacGuffin told me to give you the keys to the house. But how do I put this? You won't be needing it anymore. You see, well, your farm burned down 2 nights ago now. What? I know, it's real unfortunate. Not quite the grand beginning you might have imagined, eh? Still, don't let it weigh you down. Out here, fortunes shift faster than the prairie winds. And it just might. Frank Lloyd came by while you were busy with the cattle. He's an architect by trade, bit too refined for the needs of the folks around here, if you ask me. Still, perhaps, if you find better use for his talents than we have. I told him you'll be heading down before long. Go and see him if you're still hanging around, okay?
Yeah.
Good luck. Thanks. So he's the trader, as he mentioned there. So he just stands around here, and we can trade with him. And as he said, we can sell him things as well. So if we go and cut down a load of wood or forage for stuff or create some tools, so if we build some like axes and hammers and stuff like that, we can come and sell him some tools for some money, or we can come here and purchase things from him as well. Like he's got opening times here as well. So he's only open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays just here. Otherwise, I assume he is down in the main town. I don't know if I can see on the map. Presumably we can at some stage. It's not filled in yet, but I assume somewhere will be the main town, and he'll be in there, I guess, the rest of the time. But we'll come back and buy stuff from him and sell stuff to him at various times. Right, let's head to our burned down ranch. That's all we needed. Can you imagine getting off what must have been a ridiculously long train ride to find that your ranch is burned down? No trespassing. Well, that looks a bit onerous. That's not... I don't think you should be walking in here, but that'll stop our guests coming in, I suppose. Or unwanted guests coming in, I should say.
You'll find the farm down the road from the station. Just follow the keep out signs. They're hard to miss. The cabin is small, but it should keep you warm at night. There's also a well and a little stable. Everything you find inside is yours. Furniture and tools included. One last thing about the house. There's a slight chance it might be burned down. Let's just say I had a bit of a falling out with a certain someone. Yeah, but don't worry, he won't hold a grudge against you. In any case, good luck, lad. Yours sincerely, Angus McGuffin.
I'm pretty sure we should get our money back for this. Like he in his letter, he knows this is burned down. We should be just coming here with a bit of cash to get us started, really, shouldn't we? I look at that place.
This thing is mine? Who have I wronged to deserve this?
Alright, I think the guy we need to speak to is around the corner here. I wouldn't bother inspecting it, sir. This is clearly ruined. Oh, hey there, friend. You're the new owner of this property, am I right? You are indeed. Apparently so. You must be Frank. Frank Lloyd at your service. It's nice to meet you, even in such a sorry surroundings. It was called the Pine Lake Farm. Used to be really something long before MacGuffin got his hands on it. And the only thing he ever grew was suspicion of strangers. Let me help you rebuild it. I'm bored as hell, to be honest. Nobody needs an architect anymore around here. What do you say? Do I even have a choice? Well, you could say no, but only if you're fond of cold nights and wild critters for company. I've held on to this book long enough. Feels like it's meant for someone else now. Go on, it's yours. Read it. You'll learn how to make a basic bed and a simple bonfire. It ain't much, but it'll keep you warm at night. Thank you. As for food, well, take a walk through the woods and keep your eyes open. You'll be surprised what's out there. Bit of this and that, enough to get by. And it ain't just food out there. Sticks and twigs will get you started. But sooner or later, you'll need real lumber. That means chopping down trees and building proper tools to work them. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Best stick to the basics for now. Sure as sunrise, few solid days, some elbow grease, you'll have 4 walls and a roof to call your own. I'll be going now. It's good to see the farm's in good hands, or what's left of it. If you ever want to chat again, I have an office in Bravestand at the town hall. Good luck, friend. Happy trails. Okay, so he's gone then, so we need to read his... So this is basically the game from now then. So we need to rebuild our ranch because it is obviously ruined. We can farm, do everything basically to survive, and then we'll head to town and see what's going on there, and just mosey about. Really, that's kind of what the game seems to be about. But first of all, read Lloyd's book is what we need to do. So that's on number 4. Let's read this book. So the handcrafting panel. To open handcrafting panel, go to inventory first. So I have had a little play around with this. So this is how you craft your tools. So you have to get in whatever it requires. So say a hammer might require some wood, for example. So you need to go and get some wood, and then you can craft stuff by clicking craft and choosing what you want to craft, basically. So we'll go through that in a moment. And that is all the tutorials for now. So we need to craft a wooden hammer. So we need to forage for berries, craft a wooden hammer, and gather some sticks in the nearby forest. So let's head into the forest. So this is kind of, I mean, we live here, so this is kind of like ours, I suppose. I mean, it's open to everybody, but, you know, this is where we're going to be spending quite a bit of time. So, yeah. I mean, you can drink from the water just here as well. So if you come over here, you can drink. As you can see, just press E to drink. Or we have on us, if I press 3, we have this container here, which we can drink from. And then I think that can just be refilled like this. Just press E and that can refill. So we've always got some water on us. Good idea to keep it, because you do run down your water bar pretty quickly, as you do your food bar. So make sure you've always got something on you as well. We've got some canned beans at the moment, but there are some berries just here. Grab some of these. We might as well grab them all, to be honest. I don't know why you'd only grab a few. There we go. Plenty of berries. What's in here? Got a chest here. So it looks like we can store stuff in this chest, or we can take stuff from it. So presumably as we go around the map, we might find chests, possibly in people's homes that we could steal from, or maybe just dotted around the map. You played similar games, I'm sure, where that's the case. But we'll take all of those with us. But we have got a chest here. If I remember, we've got a chest there we can store some stuff in, but I'll take everything for now. Right, craft a wooden hammer. So we need to get some sticks then. Sticks just here. So as it said, and I've mentioned already, you can not only get sticks from the ground, but also chop trees down to get lumber as well. So to craft a wooden hammer, we press the tab key, come into here. So this is your character. So at the moment, I don't know if you can get different clothes and stuff. I presume you can, because you've got all of these things here. So it looks like we've got like a better rucksack or something that we can have. So that'll get us some extra carrying capacity. Simple pants and a simple shirt and no hat. So whether we get some of these different things, they give us boosts. Presumably they probably do. But we're going to go into crafting. We're going to craft ourselves a wooden hammer. That is C is just crafting there. You don't need to wait in the screen. Once it's doing that, you can leave, as it will tell me now. You can wait and the crafting just carries on, but we'll just leave it on the screen for now because I actually want to make sure it happens. Okay, so we need to build a basic campfire and get some flint. So it did actually pop up, but I was busy turning some of the music, in-game music down, so it's quite loud in my ears. Basically, the hammer is quite an important tool in the game. So you've got this one, and you'll also end up with a flint hammer as well. But this hammer is pretty useful because this is what you build everything with. So you've got to have your hammer. They do have sort of a health, which you'll see once we use it. So we're going to harvest some of this flint, for example. I don't know if you will be able to see or not from just this, but there is like a little bar that's slightly unshaded. Very difficult to see until you get well into it. But there is like where the hammer is on number 9 of my inventory, it's now slightly off-coloured. I think that's because of the wear. We just pick that up, we can. Yeah, I think that's because of the wear of the hammer. So the hammer will have a life, and then you obviously have to make another one. Makes perfect sense to me. And of course, you can sell your tools to the shopkeeper as well. Right, we need to build ourselves a campfire and craft a flint axe. So let's come over to the ranch. Where should we build our fire? I think you can put this anywhere. It's not really necessary. But I'm going to put it at the back of our ranch because I know we're going to be over here doing bits and pieces. So I'm going to place it just here. So you press F, and these are all of the things you can build in this. So all of your production stuff. So we start obviously with a campfire and start pretty small. But eventually we can keep bees, tannery here. We've got honey extractor, animal feed maker. We've got a windmill, oil extractor in as well. So there's plenty of stuff to build. And you've got the farm side of stuff as well. All the barns to keep everything in. Got all of that as well. Then you've got your animals. So you've got to keep things for all of your animals here as well. So we've got chickens, trough for feeding. Presumably we're going to have goats and probably cows as well. And then you can decorate the area as well. So there's plenty of stuff to be getting on with. Let's start off with a campfire. I'm just going to put this... Just put it about here somewhere. You don't really need it right now, to be honest, but we'll have it. Then to build, you just hit it with your hammer. And providing you've got enough stuff, so you see it's taking sticks from me. Providing you've got enough stuff on you, it will build.
New work waiting on me.
Interacting with crafting stations, more complex crafts, required items. So all of this works in a similar-ish kind of way. I've worked it out, so I'll show you, rather than read through it all. So we need a crafting station. Gather up enough wheat straw for a basic bed. So let's do that as well. So we need to build a place to sleep. Let's go and harvest some hay for sleeping. So this is ripe wheat. Now what you can do with this is you collect the seeds, and one day, once we've got our ranch back up and running again, we can make a patch and we can start growing some of this. So we can, we can have a huge field full of crops, and we obviously use the crops for different things. So some for food, and we can use the hay like this for making bedding and all that kind of stuff. So you kind of use everything that you're going to be growing, which is pretty cool, I think. Right, so let's craft a bed. Build a place to sleep. Is that in here? Farm. There it is. Basic bed. Should we put it near the fire to keep warm? Uses 3 sticks. And then 2 straw for the bedding. Needs and status. So basically, yeah. Keep an eye on your dehydration and hunger is essentially what it's saying here. You can also, as you can see, get afflictions as well. So we can get a broken bone. So I suppose if we jump from a height or get into a fight or something like that, we can end up with broken bones, which will slow us down and harm our progress. We can get drunk, which obviously is going to leave us impaired. And we can get infections as well. So we've got to watch that for our health. I don't know how you get rid of these. Oh, here we go. Move with a bandage or penicillin. So we can, yeah. It will kill us if it's left unhealed, as it says there. So make sure if you do get an infection, probably from a bite from an animal or something like that, make sure that you find yourself prepared, because otherwise it will kill you. So you've got to watch out for a lot of stuff. So don't get sick, don't dehydrate, don't starve, don't get into too many fights, and if you do, make sure you fix yourself up, because it'll probably kill you out here. Right, so we need to craft a flint axe, deconstruct the burnt buildings. So let's craft a flint axe to start with, which I think we need to... That's in the crafting section, isn't it? Let's get this on the go. This is basically going to be the thing we chop all of our trees down with. Okay, so we've got that. Deconstruct the buildings. So I think that's just press R, or hold R, and it goes like this. Irreversible if you want to proceed. Yes, we do. And then I think we just have to hit it with our hammer. And that just gets rid of everything. So obviously you can do this if you build something in the wrong place, or you decide, you know what, I don't want that there anymore. Like maybe you start off with a certain look of the place, and then decide, actually, you know what, it doesn't work for us anymore. I need to take the old barn down. You can just take it down and rebuild. Get a better hammer to retrieve resources. So yeah, we need to level up our hammer by the sounds of that. get rid of all of this stuff as well. I think this might also be burnt well. I can't get rid of this. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to get rid of that, to be honest, but maybe we can take the wood from it. This over here, does this need going as well? Burnt cart? Possibly, but I can't really do anything with it. Right, we'll leave it there. We've also got a mailbox, so people will send us mail from time to time. Right, so we need to cut down some trees, construct a wood cutting station, and craft a flint saw. So let's get ahead and... Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of this stuff. So you've got, like, this inventory, which is on your... so, like, easy access keys. And then you've got all of this inventory that you can hold 75 kilos worth of stuff in. So, for instance, I don't need to carry that meat or those bullets... probably the berries or anything else, really. I don't need to carry any of this stuff on my person here, but I think I'd want my hammer on 1, because it's used quite a bit, and I want my axe on 2, water on 3, a lantern on 4. We'll just keep some sticks on us for now. I think they operate, even if they're in here, I think you can still use them. But I want that, yeah, something like that. Let's go and find a tree to cut down. Now, you can cut down any tree. I don't think there's a tree you can't cut down. But I don't want to, like, destroy the local area too much. Because it looks nice. I don't know if they regrow. So, in real life, you'd look for a semi-dead tree, like that one, maybe. This dead fir here. And cut this down, wouldn't you? So let's do that. There we go.
Falling!
Down it comes, and then you just give it a few more chops and it goes into logs. I think that's as far as you can possibly take it. Maybe you can chop it down one more, but we want the logs anyway for what we were doing. Right, so that's 10 out of 10 wood. Now we need to construct the wood cutting station and craft a flint saw. There are some boards here as well. Wood boards. As we'll grab those. We might need them. Right, so now, as you can see, we've got this huge empty space. This is where our ranch is, or going to be. So, where would I want my wood cutting side of things? What would be a good workshop area? You know what? I quite like this corner just here for workshopping. Got the cover with the tree just here. It's already against the sort of fence line. I think I might put it all just here. So construct a wood cutting station. Let's place it about here. Get it built. There we go. I don't like the extra, if you already pressed it, it gives it an extra whack once it's already built. Fortunately, I don't think that does any damage to it. Right, craft a flint saw and craft wooden boards. Okay, so we've already got 3 wooden boards. We've just found some. So we need to get a flint saw. Can I do this? Hopefully we've got enough stuff for that. We have. So we can put that in. Gone into 7 anyway, that's fine. So 5 press 7. Do we do that? Okay, so requires tools. So this is how all of this works. So wood cutting station. So we need to turn some stuff into boards. So you drag your tool over to the tool that is required. Input would be the logs. And then that steadily chops all the wood for you. So you can come out of this and it'll just carry on going and producing those for you. So that's producing us some wooden boards. So you don't need to stand there. You can get on with something else while that's happening. But we'll sort of stand and have a look around while that's doing. In fact, there are some more wooden boards here, so we can also grab... I think, are they wooden boards? No, they're not. If we can get rid of those. I don't really want those there. So yeah, there's the little town we came into is just there. I don't know where the main town is. I've not explored or found that. There are horses in this game as well. I have seen, or at least in the like the trailer, you can ride horses to get around. It'd be handy because getting around on foot when you've got this entire map to explore is going to take quite a while. But we've got a journal as well, so we can keep information on everybody we meet. We've got these various different quests, which for now is just for us building our ranch, but there'll be various different ones that when we meet characters, they'll give us quests to go and fulfill. Progression, all of this stuff needs doing, so there's a lot here. Inventory, we've already gone through, of course. Build, we've gone through. The map, which seems pretty sizable, but we've only... there it is. Brave Stand's over there. So we'd need to turn right out of our ranch, follow the road all the way through there, and then get to Brave Stand. Then we've got skills, so we've got all of these skills that need doing. There's quite a lot. Some of them are not available in early access, so whether that will be the case soon, I don't know. But for me at the moment, I don't have access to them. We've got all of those to go through, and obviously just your game bit at the end. Has that finished soaring yet? I feel like it should have done. Have a look. Yeah,
Got myself a fresh blueprint.
Alright, it's done basically everything. It's getting us some more because it's still hard at work there. Build a workshop table. Okay. So, build a workshop table. That needs 6 boards, 1 flint saw. So I need to make another flint saw. We've got 1 piece of flint left. I think I need to go get some more flint. Let's go and harvest some more flint. Now, handily, this is because I've already had a little dabble with this and walked around. I know there's some more flint over here somewhere, I think. So we'll have a walk along here. Now, this is where having a little walk around before coming into the game has helped, because I did stumble across this flint before. So I suppose you could use your Cowboy sensors and it would sort of tell you where the flint is, but you're just going to find it around the occasional rocks. I don't know if there's any like set place where it's found in larger quantities. But I think if you're ever passing some flint, just grab it and put it in your inventory, and you can always drop it off in the chest at home. I think it's a good idea to have, because you'll need it for making new axes and all sorts of stuff like that. There's some more just here, look. I think we'll just grab loads of this. It's going to be very useful for us later on. So you can see now my hammer. Remember when earlier on I was telling you about its health? It's now, well, it's gone orange look now. But it's now halfway through this hammer already. So I think we can get a better hammer. One that would last longer. We've just got a simple wooden hammer, so it's not going to last forever. But hopefully it will last for the rest of the video. Right, so we need to build a workshop table. So let's go ahead and do that. So that needs a flint saw, 6 wood boards. Do I have to craft another flint saw for that then? Presumably I do. We need a log as well. So let's go and chop some trees. Any more dead trees around here? Can't see any. If there aren't any, I'm sure I'll just chop a live tree down. I don't think it matters too much, but trees that aren't going to harm the landscape too badly. I don't know if they regrow. Presumably, since you can chop trees down like a madman, they do. Over time, perhaps respawn in. That's given us, I think those 6 came off that as well. I'm not sure. I think they did. So I think we got sticks and logs there. Take all of that stuff. I think that's where we're going to chop most of our wood down. Is over there, isn't it? So I don't really want to do it around our ranch because I quite like the way it looks. Maybe over there or something. I don't think we can go up to the mountain, sadly. It's not quite Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't think we can climb right up into the mountains. But you never know. Maybe one day. Right. Let's finally do this workshop table then. So let's keep our... I think we'll keep this corner for working. So we'll chop all of our wood just here. And we'll get our workshop table done as well. I need to craft that saw. Can now do. I don't need all of these sticks in my inventory. What happened there? Oh, did I cancel that off? That's annoying. Did it give me the ingredients back? I hope it did. I assume it did. Let's hope so anyway. I didn't mean to do that. Right, so we've got everything we need for this. Let's build it just here. There we go.
Simple table.
Right.
It's all potential.
Craft snares, so we can craft some snares. What are snares all about? Lets you catch critters for food. Their advanced vision allows you to catch living animals. Okay. Right, so we need to set the snares everywhere then. I don't know if there's any set space. It just says snares can be placed outside your farm. Simply get a snare from your inventory and use decoration objects to place it on the ground. Space them out. So we'll just place them around. I don't know if we can find areas that are common for like rabbits to be running through or anything like that to catch, but we'll find out, I suppose. But we'll, I don't know, just set some snares around, probably in the forest. Just set a few around in there and go back and check them each day and see if we've got anything. Shovel use. A shovel lets you to create and destroy fields. Sowing fields. Use the seed bag when pointing at the field in order to sow the seeds. Highest quality harvest. In order to obtain the best quality crops, grow them in fertilized ground. Water often and use the best hoe. So that's how we farm them, basically. We're going to need to do that as well to survive. But we're not going to do that now because we need to build a house. So it should be in F then, shouldn't it? F, log cabin. Here we go. We need 30 wooden logs and 30 wood boards.
Just unlock the building plan. Now to find the time.
Right.
And
Is this the... I assume that's the front that we're looking at. I think I'd rather... You know how it was facing... Why can't I build that there? Wrong. It's been too close to that bed back there. Yeah, I kind of want it. You know where it was when we first arrived, when it was all burnt down? I think having it sort of facing that way is decent. So I think we'll have it maybe like something like there. Not bad. At least it's not permanent. Like when you place it down, you can just cancel the plans. That's quite good, actually. I think that looks quite good. The pathway goes right up to it as well. We've got our side working area here. It can be like the back garden area that goes through into there for getting supplies. We've got room out the front for stuff. That's good. I'm happy with that. All right, let's put some wooden boards in. These foundations done. All right, we're going to need some more wooden logs and plenty of other wood as well. Let's go and chop some more trees. All right, we're about... I think I could do with a drink. We could do with something to eat as well, actually. So, in my inventory, we've got some canned beans. I think I want to keep those because I bet they're... I mean, they give you 60 hunger and 10 thirst. So they're kind of like... If we're in a bit of an emergency and I can't find any food, canned beans will get us through a night, won't they? So I might just have a bit of this dried meat that we found. So eat dried meat.
Tastes like food. That's enough.
It's very crunchy. I mean, it's dried meat, but wow, that sounded crunchy, didn't it? Do we have 2 of those? Let's have 2 of them. I don't know why it sounds like a bag of crisps, but I guess it's very dry. All right, let's chop some more trees down. As I say, I don't want to chop any of those ones down. I want to keep our ranch looking nice. We'll chop some of these down in the forest. So there's like a younger tree just there, so I wonder if they do grow. Some of them are significantly smaller. I know they're different style of trees, but... Chop a couple of these big redwoods down, won't we? Red pines. Sticks just there. We don't need sticks though, I don't think. Need boards and stuff, don't we? Let's just chop some trees down from in here then. Have this fir tree. It's interesting you can get rid of the stump. What did it say there about the stump? I didn't actually get time to read that. I was busy looking at these feathers, which we'll have. Presumably they're going to have some use later on. Right. Drop another... Is that a wooden log just sitting there? We'll have that. Let's take this pine down. Or maybe this one. This one's a bit more enclosed. Let's take this one. So it says... Better quality axe to get some wood from the stump. Okay, so you can get wood from the stump with a better quality axe. We can't do anything with that yet. We're a bit hampered by our axe at this stage. I don't know how many trees we need here. Let's just take one more and then come back if necessary. Let's take this one. I have an aspen tree. I don't know if it matters, the fact that we're mixing wood here. I'm going to leave the stump there. Has that got mushrooms on it? Like it has. I wonder if you could forage those before I chopped it down. Let's find out. Doesn't look like it, does it? I think they're just growths on the tree. Alright, let's head back. There should be enough wood to complete the bottom of the place. And then we need to chop some boards up, which hopefully we've got enough wood for. Oh wow, so it's logs everywhere. Okay, I thought we would maybe put some boards up on the sides. There we go. It's starting to look a bit more homely now. So we've got a door that needs a wooden board. What goes up there, I wonder? I think they're all boards. They look like boards, don't they? So let's go and get some boards made. I've got 9 logs left. Cutting station. 12 logs here. I've got 9 just here. Let's get rid of all of these ones. Let that saw.
This ain't just cutting wood. It's making progress.
So you can, with the fire, you can cook as well. So if we get any, when we catch some food or whatever, if we catch a rabbit, we can cook it just here. So you can cook all of your items here as well. And obviously sleep. But hopefully we can sleep inside. I don't know if we're actually going to need our bed. It's only 10 to 5. Is that finished? What's going on here? Does that run out, do you think? Is that saw? I think that saw's finished, doesn't it? I think we need to build another saw. Let's take the boards for now. Yeah, I'd be quite confident of us finishing this place. To be honest, before the end of the day, we'll sleep inside rather than outside. Right, so we've got some stuff outside. We're going to need plenty of those, and so I need to craft another saw. Fortunately, so it was a good idea to get that flint when we were off on our walk earlier on. It's a good job I got that. So we can now also craft a rope as well as a snare. We'll probably end up doing a snare next time. Right, wood cutting station. Got some more wood. That's interesting. Also, the saw is still fine. Did we just run out of wood? Did it go through all of those? I don't know why it stopped, but it must have done.
Ah, smells like timber.
I thought it had... That's weird. I thought it had like broken or something, because I thought we'd get more wood out of that. I guess it had just finished. Doesn't matter anyway, though. We need... I'm sure we'll need a fresh saw at some stage. Take those.
Hope this thing holds up a while longer.
There we go. And then we've just got the roof section to do, which we need logs and boards for. So I've got no logs left, so we're going to have to go and cut some more trees down. Head back to the forest. Have a bit of a drink as we pass. So yeah, you can tell it is starting to get a bit dark now, can't you? So not going to be coming over here too often in the dark because you can't see what you're doing. Get this one on the end. Right. Will that do us? Do you think we've got 10? I think that might do us. I'd hope it does. There'll be no forest left at this rate. It's looking good though, isn't it? Hey, look, a hot air balloon. I did not expect to see that. I wonder who that is. I wonder if that's somebody we can speak to and they'll let us go up in a hot air balloon. Probably not. You never know. Right, I need to get a new hammer soon as well. This one's about to die on us. Right, we just need wooden boards. And I think we have got ourselves a cabin. Just finished. Oh, plenty of them. Good.
I reckon I'm learning.
We've built a house. Right, the pickaxe. A pickaxe is a great tool for mining many resources. Swinging one, however, can wear you out after a while. It's not with every hit that you'll be able to mine a piece of stone. Sometimes you'll need to swing a few times. Okay, so we've got a pickaxe for mining, but it will... So if we go on like a mining expedition, so if we go into a cave and start mining coal or sulfur or flint or whatever we're mining in there, that's going to drain our energy. So make sure we've got some food with us because it's going to get tiring, and plenty of water, and maybe even take our bed with us. I think that bed that we've got outside you can pick up and take with you, I think. So that's like a bedroll. So again, we can take that with us. So if we find ourselves near a mine somewhere doing a bit of mining, it's going to wear us out. So maybe take some supplies with us and we can go and live over there. Right, upgrade panel written on the side of our cabin, but that is our cabin. So I think we will leave this sort of first look here. Now we've built a cabin and we've got somewhere to live. We do need to upgrade the house and add a fireplace and chimney and all that kind of stuff because at the moment it is just the shell. But we can upgrade it and maybe even build it a little bit bigger and build it out a bit more. Who knows? But there's plenty more stuff to get into. And in this game, there is plenty more stuff to get into, as you can see. We have barely scratched the surface of things you can do. And I feel like we could be playing this for a long time if this becomes a series. But I'll let you be the judge on that and let me know in the comments about what's going on, whether you like it or not. But yeah, I think we will leave this video here. So if you have enjoyed this video, Make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.